At 99 years old, Mel Brooks is done being polite. The king of parody, the mastermind behind Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein, has finally opened up about the 5 actors he says he could never work with, names he kept to himself for decades. Now, with nearly a century of memories behind him, he's letting the truth spill out. And the list is nothing short of explosive. 1. Jerry Lewis Brooks described Jerry Lewis with a strange mix of admiration and dread. An undeniable genius who was also, in Brooks's words, exhausting in every possible way. While studios pushed Lewis for Brooks's 1,980 seconds satire Life Stinks, Brooks refused immediately. He didn't want a man who rewrote scenes on the spot, ignored directors, and dominated every conversation. Their one attempt at a meeting proved his instincts right. Lewis turned it into a monologue, bragging about the future of comedy without letting Brooks speak. Brooks walked out knowing one thing: there's only room for one force of nature on my set, and it's going to be me. They remained civil publicly, but both men knew the truth. They were oil and fire. 2. Gene Wilder. The heartbreak on Brooks's list belongs to Gene Wilder, the partner who helped him reinvent modern comedy. Their connection produced masterpieces, Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. But behind the success, something slowly fractured. Wilder desperately wanted Brooks to produce his own script, The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes's Smarter Brother. Brooks said no, believing Wilder wasn't ready to direct. Wilder saw it as abandonment. Their once instinctive partnership faded, not in anger, but in silence. When they finally saw each other again years later, the warmth returned, but the magic never fully did. Brooks once said, "Losing Wilder felt like watching your brother walk out with your best joke in his pocket." 3. Chevy Chase. Hollywood executives constantly pushed Chevy Chase for Brooks's films. He was famous, bankable, and sharp, but Brooks wouldn't touch him. Chase, he felt, was a solo act trapped in an ensemble world. Known for undercutting colleagues and dominating the spotlight, Chase violated Brooks's golden rule: comedy must be a team sport. When Chase was suggested for Spaceballs, Brooks didn't even consider it. "Rick Moranis understands comedy as a dance," he said. "Chevy only understands comedy as a mirror." One polite meeting sealed it. No spark, no rhythm, no chance. 4. Harvey Korman. Korman delivered some of Brooks's greatest performances, yet their most difficult work came during high anxiety. Korman, fueled by years of improv freedom on The Carol Burnett Show, kept trying to reshape scenes. Brooks pushed back. What followed was quiet tension. No shouting, just 2 strong-minded creators refusing to bend. Korman's final performance was brilliant, but the behind-the-scenes strain convinced Brooks never to cast him again. "Some actors bring joy," Brooks said. Harvey brought brilliance, but brilliance with friction. 5. Frank Langella. The clash with Frank Langella was immediate and total. Langella, fresh off his acclaimed, brooding stage version of Dracula, arrived, treating the comedy Dracula, dead and loving it, like grand tragedy. Brooks wanted chaos. Langella brought Shakespeare. Rehearsals dragged, jokes died. And Brooks finally realized they were in different universes. Langella exited quietly, and Leslie Nielsen stepped in straight-faced madness, replacing operatic gloom. Now, at nearly 100, Brooks simply shrugs. "Great comedy needs humility," he says. "Talent alone isn't enough. Which name surprised you the most?"